Getting started. So same way how we are creating any resource, we will create a availability set. Hope my screen is visible to
Yes, Vikas.
Yes.
Vikas, one more thing I want to add.
you.
Hello, Vikas.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Can you make a bigger picture of the availability set where you mention all the term like the fault domain and update domain and
Good
different
morning, sir.
region
Good morning.
which are included inside the availability set? Can you
Mm-hmm.
make the whole picture inside one picture?
Yeah, that's what we will discuss.
Understand all the term.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand all the term, but I
No,
want
no problem.
to make a
Mm, we'll do it. No problem.
okay, okay.
Yeah, look. Good morning. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed about availability set. Uh, Theory we have discussed yesterday. Today we will be creating a availability set and we will be seeing. Okay. So basically, availability set is to provide redundancy for the application, right? What is the redundancy here? You can say in term of less downtime or highly available, right? Redundant is like it's not just like what we call going to be a single point of failure is not there and all those things, but what we have discussed kind of things, right? So it's like it has separate cooling power and fan, all those things you can see. We can say, right, in the availability set. So we can create two or more virtual machine in availability set to distribute their placement across Azure hardware clusters, right? So yesterday we have seen how hardware clusters are being distributed. Today we will create it. Okay, let's create a availability set. Again, same. Everything subscription will be there. Then we have to create a resource group. Let's say okay. Let's give name availability set only. Availability set. Where you wanted to keep keep this availability set? Which location? Okay. Let's select again East US. We have discussed this fault domain and update domain yesterday, right? So here are the things where you can define. So maximum fault domain is 3 and update domain is 20. I think 2 year or 3 year back, this fault domain was 5 and update domain was 20 there then also during that time also. Okay. Since so long I created this availability set, but yes, and three fault domain is like three hardware separation, and then 20 fault domain is like if you have 20 virtual machine, it will go to 20 different update domain, right? That is your separation of uh, update domain grouping, right? Where they will be rebooted for any security patches or any maintenance work for software related update, right? Okay, then there is something called use manage disk, classic or aligned, something is there. Okay, so if you want to create virtual machine with managed disk, you can say yes. If you want to create a virtual machine, normally you can set it no. Okay, let it be yes. We'll say next. Any proximity placement group. We have discussed this, right? So it's like again logical grouping used to make sure that your Azure compute resources are located closer to each other. Correct. So let's say your you can have a proximity placement group. You can create it. Okay. Right now we don't have it, but there are companies who want all their resources within one zone. You can say, right, or let's say within one data center. In those cases, you can create a proximity placement group, and you can deploy your resources in that proximity placement group. Okay. So that's what it says. Okay, physically located close to each other. Okay, so proximity placement group is useful where workload low latency is required, right? That is one thing. You can say created by, you can give name. So we will review and create. So we have selected 3 fault domain and 5 update domain. So if I'm creating 4 virtual machine, it will be distributed among these. Okay, let's go back and say create. After that, we will create virtual machine inside this availability set. Okay, go to virtual machines, create Azure virtual machine, VM1, okay, region East US, availability options. We have an availability set, right? So I can use that. There are option, right? Availability set. You want to use availability set? Yes. So now they are having option called availability zone also, like or virtual machine scale set. We'll create virtual machine scale set. Okay. Right now we are creating a virtual machine virtual machine set, availability set. Sorry, correct. VM1 we have selected the availability set which we have created. Anything is fine. Let's select the basic one. Okay. Okay. So that is fine. One minute. So password just give Azure users. Anyway, we are not going to log in, so let it be. It work. Why it is asking phone number mandatory? Okay. So we have submitted request for one virtual machine creation. Let's create 3 more virtual machines in same availability set. let's go back. Looking to see. So availability set, you can see they are saying it has to be in same network. You cannot uh, keep it in different network, right? Because RGB net, because we have created one virtual machine earlier, which was having a networking thing, because RGB net, right? So same thing it is saying it has to be created in same VNet. Okay, let's create then to new networking will not. Okay, have you changed the location? History only because RGB net. What's not able to select? Hmm. I'm unable to select this virtual network we just got created while creating a new virtual machine. So it should be there. Let's try adding once again. Still it is not giving why. Okay, what was the error message? Let's read it carefully. Okay. Okay, now it's selected automatically. It's taking a little bit time. Okay. Same way we will create two more virtual machine. We'll do it really quick. This is VM3. Availability set. This set is standard rest all fine with working. So it is selected to review and create. Create. Let's go to virtual machine once again. Add one more. This is VM number 4, right? We have already created 3 virtual machine. Yes, sir, all 3 virtual machines are getting deployed. Still, I can see 2 of them are getting deployed. 2 already got deployed. Let's go back to home. Go back to virtual machine tab once. We'll see how many virtual machines got deployed. 3 of them got deployed, right? Uh, Go to home. You can see there is one more status creating, right? Running. We have seen, right? Deallocated, deallocating. Let's go home. Go to availability set. Open the availability set. Go to virtual machine. You can see, right? Why I have created 4. So you can see virtual machine 1 got fault domain 0 and update domain 0. Virtual machine 2 got fault domain 1, update domain 1. Virtual machine 3 got fault domain 2, update domain 2. We have one more virtual machine coming, right? What will be the fault domain and update domain for that virtual machine?
3 and 3.
No, we have only 3 fault domain, right?
Okay.
It's again 0 and
Hmm.
1.
0 and
1.
no. We have
We have,
selected 5 fault domain, right?
yeah. Okay, it's 0 and 3. It will come right again.
Yes, it will be 0 and 3. So this is how they distribute. Let's refresh it if for those machine comes. Still creating. Hmm. It's a little bit boring. But yes, this is how it
Now,
it will go
actually,
in the back end. Yeah.
morning.
Okay, in morning shift. What time your morning shift starts? 7 o'clock or earlier also?
Yes, 7.
Okay. Okay. So already deployed the 4 machine also. Have I selected availability set for 4th machine? Because I can see it's already deployed here. I have not, I guess, right? I have not selected availability set for VM4. You cannot move your virtual machine directly to availability set. You have to recreate it if you wanted to move this. Okay, not a problem. Let's go and create a virtual machine really quick again. VM5, VM5. Infrastructure availability I have not selected, I guess. There. Yeah, I have not selected. I forgot. Let's review and create it. I don't know why it is not giving again. It's probably with Azure. What's the problem with this Azure? Yeah, it's not allowing me to select source to correct. VM5, that is also correct. East US is correct. Infrastructure availability set we are selecting correct. Split type is standard. Trust function, okay, we'll go through Azure spot instances. That's fine. This networking, got this connect. Okay, let's review and create. Download private key. While it is creating, let's see some PowerShell script. Okay, skip to move Azure virtual machine to availability set. Okay, so you can see there are some like outsiders, like not from Microsoft. They are also providing this. So change the variable, change the availability set. Resource group VM, get the details, get availability set if it doesn't exist, like remove original virtual machine, right? Then create basic configuration for the replacement. So this is how it will be. It will remove the older one and it will recreate a new virtual machine in your availability set. So okay, you cannot uh, create the same virtual machine. You cannot move the same, but you can create. Okay, you can keep the same nick as primary. Okay, which was used earlier. Okay, you can get the disk. Everything will be same. Just it has to be recreated. Okay, you can go through this. There may be some questions. Okay, how to recreate your virtual machine. Mm, That is our class. It's all can go through this. Okay. Okay. So I guess our virtual machine has been created. Let's go to availability set. Refresh this. Again, this is not coming. We forgot to create. Again, no. I remember selecting this. Five is not showing also here.
Sir, this virtual machine will be removed, sir.
Yes, yes, they will be removed, but not now. Still, it is saying three, but we have just created this one also in availability set only. Virtual machine 5. Go to resource. You could just give Azure a little bit of time. Don't know why it is taking time today. Even to move it to still it is showing three virtual machine. Go to home, go to virtual machine, go to VM3. Now what is the problem here? Let's get one more virtual machine. Okay, VM6. Availability set. Working. Review and create. Deployment has been initiated. Let's go and watch our availability set. Still it is showing three only. It should not take this much time to update. Now you can say there are four virtual machine. Virtual machine 6 it is creating now. Still it has not fault domain and update domain is not updated here. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Let me refresh again if I can see. KVM 6 is getting created. So it can be in any fault domain, but update domain will be going to 3, correct? Okay, because always fault domain and update domain it start from 0 and it goes to 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, that is 3 fault domain, and update domain 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be our update domain. Okay, so that is the fault domain and update domain configuration we have. Power gone. Okay, so you can see it went to fault domain 0 and update domain 3, correct?
Because if you create one more virtual machine,
Hmm.
what will be the size of the fault domain and update domain?
Again, it should go to 1 or 2 and it will go to 4, update domain 4.
Okay.
So that is our availability set. Let's delete everything. So you got concept, right? What is like fault domain if you are creating an update domain? So this is how machines will be distributed. Okay, and while creating availability set, you have seen we have to select how many fault domain we want and how many update domain we want. Okay,
Oh, because I have one question.
yes, yes.
Yeah, what is the difference between horizontal scaling and vertical scaling?
Okay. Uh, I guess we have discussed it yesterday, right? So not a
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, we'll go through once again. It is so. Vertical scaling is your basically the size scaling, which we call it, right? So either you are like adding some resource to some existing virtual machine, that is your horizontal scaling. Okay,
okay.
sorry, vertical scaling, not horizontal scaling. And horizontal is like adding an extra machine. Okay, so there
Mm,
comes in picture scale up and scale
oh,
down. That is
okay,
your vertical scaling. Okay, and there is scale out and scale in. That is your horizontal. Horizontal is like you are adding extra resource from outside. That is one more extra virtual machine will be added. Okay,
okay,
and in your this vertical only size will be increased or decreased. Okay, so I think let me go through yesterday's one. You will find it out. We discussed it for 2 minutes yesterday. Scale, scale Y and searching scale out. AG104. Okay, that is also not required. 1 minute. I have a link for that. Excel. This implement auto scale. No, not this one.
actually, this question asked in interview. I haven't explained properly, so I thought to
Mhm.
ask it.
No problem. That's okay. That's not a problem. Yeah, understanding is required, right?
Yeah, because I gone through this like Microsoft
Mm.
URL, but they have
Mm.
said that this vertical scaling is usually basically used for
Mm.
power power supply. I mean, power cutoffs or something else they have mentioned.
Maybe
So
wrong. Yeah. Here you
I
can see.
haven't. Yeah.
Mm. You can see vertical scaling is also known as scale up and scale down, right? Means
Mm,
increasing or decreasing virtual machine size in
okay.
response to the workload. Okay, so you can see same virtual machine we are adding more CPU memory and we are
Okay.
making it big, right? Vertical scaling makes virtual machine more or less powerful. That
Okay.
is more powerful, like it will have more memory, not in sense
Mm,
of power and CPU. Okay, vertical scaling can be useful when
okay.
underutilized अगर है that time you can reduce, right, increasing
Okay.
virtual machine size to cope up with large demand with creating, right? So now you can see horizontal scaling, right? Horizontal scaling, also known as scale out or scale in. You can see there is one resource, then there is two, and there is three, and you
Okay.
can scale up and scale down between that, right? So that is scale out and scale in.
Okay.
That is your horizontal. Okay.
Okay. And that means of we are increasing the resources in horizontal scaling, like based on the
Yes,
requirements.
adding one more virtual machine. That's correct. So yeah, we will go through virtual machine skill set and there we will see horizontal scaling. So in normal virtual machine, it's not possible, but yeah, you have to create a new virtual machine and add, configure same application and all those things you have to do, right? So it is more tedious work if you are creating separate virtual machine for horizontal scaling. If it
Okay.
is virtual machine skill set, it is easy to
Okay.
horizontal scale it up and scale it down. Okay. So
Okay.
yep, we can go through this again, but anyway, it's clear now, right? Uh,
Yeah, yeah, clear. Thank you.
okay, so let's go to virtual machine. Okay, let me delete everything first. Let me delete everything. Mm, we're working to delete. Yes, I want to delete this. And it will just delete virtual machines. It will not delete others, right? Like disk, IP, and others. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to virtual machine again, and we will create a. Okay, just give me 2 minute break. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what is happening nowadays. I'm able to continue for 1.5 hours. Just okay. Let's get started again. Uh, new virtual machine skill set. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. I have to take my mom for eye checkup. He's asking me to come along with her. Okay. I think virtual machine skill set has a little bit more things to discuss. Okay. I will go through virtual machine skill set tomorrow. We
Okay.
have seen task of availability set, how it configures. Hope it is clear. Even if you are not able to perform it at your lab, those who are not having subscription, it is very clear, right? The concept has to be clear, and we have seen how it looks like while creating this, all right? So,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
okay. Okay, any
Okay,
question?
Vika, do you have 2 or 3 minutes?
Sorry, Ajit. Yeah, ask really quick. What is it?
Yes. I'm saying that how we apply the NSG to the VM. There is a two way to apply the VM to apply the NSG. One way is to the subset, and second one is to interface card of the virtual machine.
Mm,
The
yes.
how we apply through the VM.
Through VM, we cannot apply, right? We have to apply at
Interface.
virtual interface. Yes. We'll show you that Ajit, tomorrow. Okay. Don't worry
Okay,
for
okay,
that.
okay, 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 Vikas.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah. Thank
Vikas.
you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Vikas. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Akash.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all.